Last 14th of August, that was a Saturday. It was a beautiful Saturday in Bamenda. At some point, I even had the feeling that nature was blessing Bamenda because of that particular event. Among the many events that Miro Entertainment covered this week, we decided to focus on the perpetual profession of some 4 Reverend Sisters into the Sisters of Saint Anne. It's always an interesting road. Of course, it becomes more exciting a few days to the perpetual profession actually, when rehearsals have to take place and many other things. Miro Entertainment went an extra mile to understand what this means exactly. We captured a few images, spoke to a few people, and if you want to understand that, please follow this. For a majority of young girls in the Roman Catholic Church, their dream is to become a Reverend Sister, especially when they are in the cadets of Mary. Just like their male counterparts who are altar servers, they dream to be priests. However, as they draw close to adulthood, the plan changes. But for others, there is always that unquenchable desire to live their dreams, most often maintained by their motivations.
It's been a very deep desire in me from the time I was a child. I admired very much religious women and desire to join them someday. And when I grew up after school, the desire was still there, and I made the decision to join the convent.
2007, that's when I began my journey. Just desire to become a sister. I did not know where to go, what it means to be a sister, but I just desired. It so happened that I went for the vocation camp where I met the Sisters of Saint Anne, and from there I made my decision that I was going to be a sister.
For those who are finally admitted to follow their dreams, they will have to spend not fewer than 7 years in a religious congregation, including a period of affiliation, postulancy, novitiate, temporal profession, and perpetual profession. On Saturday, 14th August 2021, 4 Sisters of Saint Anne will be perpetually professed. As the date for the final commitment to their call draws near, rehearsal sessions under the direct supervision of the bishop's assistant are organized.
So in order to have a good celebration that is hitch-free, with everything unfolding accordingly, they have to practice. Yes, they have to practice. Than to come that day and it be a drama, you know, it be a drama to distract people, those who come to pray. It's part of prayer. The rite itself is part of prayer. Yes, just the way the words, the gestures that they carry on, it contributes to the beauty of the celebration, and it is prayer. Because anything that we are doing for God has to be beautiful, because God himself is beauty. God is holy. And whatever we are doing, we must do it. We must give our utmost to see that it is meticulous. That is why the practice is very, very important.
These rehearsals add an extra feeling to the to-be Reverend Sisters.
Yes, there is so much of movement here and there. There is some tension.
There's always that anxiety, a bit of anxiety, because you are looking forward to that occasion with a lot of fear, with what have you, because you don't even know whether that the next day would meet you.
Today, my only longing and desire is for that day that I will finally give myself to God as his bride. So all I long for is for that day. It's true that there are some tensions and how is they're going to be like, but the only desire is to see that day, because it's a day I have longed for since 2010.
Every aspect of the perpetual profession Holy Mass or Eucharistic liturgy is rehearsed with all those involved. This includes those to be consecrated, their parents, the choir, and other key actors. On the day proper, the local bishop, here His Grace Andrew Fwanyankia, is present, together with the leader of the particular congregation, and in the case of the Sisters of St. Anne, it is a delegate superior.
Lord, you have called me, here I am.
The superior calls, and she doesn't call sisters who want to make perpetual vows. She calls each sister by name. And the sister freely moves forward alone and says, here I am. Thirdly, she will use her own hand again to write out the formula for the final vows, which she will pronounce and sign. All these go to show the personal commitment of the candidate to join the congregation and to live the religious life. Tomorrow, she cannot start behaving as if she were forced to join this life, or as if she is living the religious life as in the prison. Sisters, you are free now to still go back. But if you don't go back, it means that you can never go back.
The sisters are invited to profess their vows of celibacy, poverty, and obedience to God, the Church, and the community of St. Anne.
And you, my dear Sister Karini, Bagasi, delegate of the Superior General, do you accept that sisters, Mary Ann, receive you as Sister Martha Benjo, Sister Immaculate Bridget, Sister Grace Jailan Kombe, dedicate themselves definitively to the service of God and His people in your religious family?
I do. It is with joy that we accept them definitively in our religious family.
It is always a moment of celebration when the period of the vows is over.
We confirm that from now on, you are one with us as members of this religious family of the Sisters of St. Anne, sharing all things in common with us.